Hey boys, what the heck is that?
I think that's experiment 626.
It is, and it's back in for some upgrades.
Cheers.
Welcome back to Monroe County's finest.
We're here at Rick's Garage working on experiment 626.
Yeah, and if you've seen our videos when we went off-roading, it definitely had some problems. So we're back in here. We're going to upgrade to some new leaf springs and maybe an axle wrap bar, anti-wrap bar, so that the U-joint doesn't snap when we're going up hills and stuff.
And maybe then I will get some decent competition.
Well, I'm trying.
Well, that's why we're here.
Okay.
If you can't pick up what we're putting down, we're going to AOAA soon, so stay tuned for that. So let's get to work.
Let's do
it.
All right. Good. Nah, you gotta get back in.
No, you're good, you're good. Alright.
Right, put it back in. Right there should be fun. Huh?
Holy shit. You really, it's like the rim of the pad is level with the outside of the frame.
What?
This side's good. Yeah, this side isn't. I mean, well, it's on. It's on the frame.
Yeah. And lift it up, give it a jiggle shake.
So this is what we were talking about. You can see the leaf spring actually has an anti-arch to it. So we're gonna get new leaf springs, try to eliminate the blocks so that, well, my tape job's still on there, so that this pinion will actually sit flat the way it's supposed to instead of up on an angle. Oh,
Wow, it's a lot heavier than I thought it would be. Ricky, grab this end and just pull it that way.
Yeah.
this cameraman's got you.
All right.
Got it?
Look at that.
And that's that's definitely in need of
Hold on,
attention.
turn it a little bit sideways. Oh yeah, just like that. That's a beautiful, beautiful bend.
Maybe I'll just put this in the front and then it'll reverse that. All right, now that we got this out, we're gonna go down to our local leaf spring shop. They're actually gonna make us a custom set to eliminate that block to have a little more arch in them. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's definitely better than
that one.
negative spring rate. So
So, I got my little time machine. Let's go into the future and get those leaf springs in.
let's do it.
Oh man, that was a rough one.
Where's the leaf spring, guys?
I don't know, but I'm packing a pretty good sized beer, so I'm good.
Yeah, about that.
What happened?
Yeah, so we went to the spring place, our local, who builds custom springs, and unfortunately, for some reason, they don't build that particular size.
Oddball.
So, we gotta build our own.
Yeah, it's too late to order one from Summit, so luckily I have a whole pack of leaves that we're gonna custom make a new one from ourselves. So we'll see how this goes.
Hopefully. Custom fabrication is always the best.
Let's do it.
Let's go. as you can see, I have a whole bunch of leaves, but the leaves are from a Chevy truck. Unfortunately, these leaves are 26 inches long from the center to the end, or the main one is. But the original Amigo is only 22 inches on this side and 27 inches on this side. So what we're going to do is measure each one of these, cut them offsided. Offsided?
Lopsided.
No, not lopsided. It's not really lopsided. It's
Offset?
Off center. So
Yeah.
the pins line up with the center pin of the original leaf. Because even though the original main leaf is a little bent, we're going to hope that by putting brand new leaves under it, that it'll straighten out that main leaf or give it lots of support.
Alright, so I'll try to slow it down, but towards the end of the time lapse, the angle grinder decided to burn up.
Turn it on, man. See what happens.
I'll try.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I think
It's not happy.
no. I'd say she's done.
Yeah.
Man, these leaf springs are really hard. We used this chop saw, and we probably spent what, a good 20 minutes on one side.
I'd say yeah.
And it didn't even get halfway through it. It was ridiculous.
So that's all fine and dandy.
Ooh, that stinks. Yeah, she's done. She's done, son. It's time to retire.
So we're gonna grab a new tool and start cutting again once we get the new tool up and running.
Sounds like a plan. There's a reason why I wanted to hold it instead of use it.
Yeah, I was curious because he didn't want to hold the tool. He didn't want to cut, and he's like, "Oh no, you got this. And,
You're a better cutter at that than me. I'm very, very not, good with that. So.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, so we're gonna swap tools and hopefully be back on track in very short amount of time.
Yeah.
We got the leaf spring loosely put together. We put it back on the truck and left the old leaf spring with the lift block on the other side. The reason being, as you can see, this leaf spring, this is the one that we are putting together, is much thicker than the original 4 leaves that were on it. I had a 3-inch block to take up that difference. I'm kind of trying to eliminate that block. That's why I went so many leaves, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough or if I'm still going to need a small block when we're done. So I'm going to lower this on the ground. I'll put the tires back on. I'm going to lower it back on the ground, and then I'll measure the distance to the fender to see how far off I am from side to side, and that'll let me know whether or not I need to put a block on this side or maybe just add 1 or 2 more small leaves. Alright guys, we got it back down on the ground. I don't know if you can see it, but it's actually higher already on the new spring side.
And a new green
I got my little helper here. Say hi.
Hi.
He's gonna help me measure this fender. All right, put it, measure it from the top of the tire. Nope, the other way, buddy. All right, we got 15.5 on this side. You gotta hold it on the outside here, buddy. There, pull it up. All right, well, it's 15 and almost 3/4. We'll say 5/8. Let's go to the other side. Oh boy, there's a big difference. We're at 17 and almost 1/2 on this side. So, unfortunately, the new leaf, I knew it was going to be a little stiffer because I put more springs in it. But the new leaf is actually 2 inches higher than the other side already. So I'm probably going to pull 1, maybe 2 spring packs out of it. Probably just 1 to try it. Alright, so we're going to disassemble this leaf in case you guys are wondering how to build your own. First we're going to take off the clamps on the side that hold them together. Then we're going to put a vice grip, actually not a vice grip, a clamp on the center and take the center bolt out to get the main leaf, because in this particular case my main leaf is actually a quarter inch smaller overall width-wise than the leaves that I had off the Chevy truck. These mounts for the ends on the Chevy truck are wider, they're 3 inch. So unfortunately I need to reuse the main leaf and put the Chevy leaves under it. So we'll show you how that's done.
It doesn't want to come out.
Watch yourself.
So Ricky, in your personal experience, have you ever seen a leaf spring explode?
Explode?
Well, not really explode, but violently jump because, you know.
No.
Okay.
You know what? That is a very good point. So the reason why you want to clamp these shut before you take that center bolt out is because it will pop apart.
Yeah. There's a lot of force there.
Yeah, exactly. With a lot of force, and the last thing you want to do is get hurt.
Agreed.
This bolt's been there a long time and it's all rounded.
So once you get this apart, then you can slowly undo the C-clamp, let everything apart, and we're gonna sand this, paint the main, and then we're gonna come back and assemble it all.
All right, we got it disassembled. We threw some paint on it real quick, and we're gonna assemble a new one.
Mm-hmm.
They look beautiful.
It looks a lot better than it did before.
Well, that's true.
As you can, I don't know if they can see it on here, but you can see that the new leaf is a little bit wider than the original.
It's actually very hard to tell.
It is, unless you're here. It's only a little bit.
Yeah, it is.
You
Not much.
Align it with the bolt every time.
Because the good bolt's gotta go this way.
I know, but like, phew.
Well, I can do like 2 or 3 before I align it. Well, if that's what you want me to do.
I'm just
All right, we're gonna go with Nate's idea. We're gonna
Align it.
Stick it in every time, pull it out.
There you go.
Whatever you want to do, man. Stick it in, pull it out.
It's all about the pull-out game.
Feeling good about this.
I mean, I don't blame you.
Uh-oh. Oh, I got stuck in there.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
That could have been bad.
All right, got them all lined up.
Time for a little clamping force.
Hopefully. You want to keep pushing down on that bolt?
Yep. Oh.
Ah, it didn't work as good as you thought
A
it
little
was.
snag. A little snag. Yep, there we are.
Oh, contraire. Is it coming up? Yeah, it's already all the way
Oh,
through.
look at that.
All right, the nuts in that bag over there.
Okay.
All right, then all we gotta do is put the limiting straps on the end so it doesn't bow out too much, and bolt those in. Then we're good to go.
We're just gonna do the same thing on the other side. And once we're done that, we're gonna throw them in.
Is this the short end?
Yeah, let's get that spring up in there. Where are the bolts for that?
On the lift here.
No, you want to put that back down.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, you needed the shim in first.
My bad.
It's okay. There we go.
Good.
Put it in.
You gotta come down a little.
This side's lined right up.
Yeah, I'll say. Oh boy.
What?
Oh, there we go. It wasn't moving before.
That's the pain part. You gotta like thread it in.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
Wanna grab the hammer?
Yeah. Hammer?
Got it. There we go.
Cool beans.
All right, Mike, send her down.
You know, those springs are the nicest part of your truck right now.
Yeah, it's because they're fresh and new. Well, they look like they're good and good.
I think that's gonna work.
How's your angle?
The pinion definitely looks perfectly straight right now.
It looks better than it did. Much better than it did.
If anything, it should be down a hair yet, but it'll work that way, I think. All right.
And back here, it looks like you're
And the truck's
pretty level.
pretty level. That worked out.
I think so. Good thing we didn't take a spring out, huh?
Yeah, I think we'll leave it that way.
I think that was definitely a success.
So you want to see if my leaves are the same from side to side? Look at that. Within the bubble.
Yeah?
All right, guys. I think that's it for today.
Yeah, well, one more test.
One more test. It's not too bad.
That's nice.
It's acceptable.
Yeah, it's
I-
not as wobbly as it was, but
I think it's going to work out fine. I really do. I think we're going to be in tip-top shape for the trails.
yeah. So we'll see if these new leaves keep the pinion from wrapping too far. If it doesn't, I did order an anti-wrap bar, but unfortunately it's not going to be here till like 2 days before we're supposed to leave for off-roading. So if we need it, I'm going to test it, see if how bad it is. If we need it, we will rush and do that sometime before, hopefully.
Hopefully.
If not, we're just going to send it and see what happens.
Yeah.
We go when?
We go, it will come out.
No, when are we going off-roading?
A week from tomorrow?
A week from
tomorrow. So you guys will get to see it shortly after this video?
Yeah, I think we're going out on the 18th.
Yeah.
I think that's the date.
18th our time.
Yeah, for you guys it'll be like a week later, but
yeah, roughly. But also, if you guys like this and you're interested in AOAA videos, we have done AOAA trip before. We'll leave the playlist down on the bottom left or bottom right for you guys, so you can click on that. Watch those videos.
We have shorts too.
Yeah.
I have a couple of shorts.
all right. Well, this is Monroe County's finest. I'm Rick.
I'm Mike.
I'm Nate.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I got mine. Oh, there we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Can't drink.